Now we have negative exponents. This is actually one that tends to be tricky at first. And there really are two ways to look at it. So if you have x raised to the minus a, what the negative sign means is you flip it over the fraction bar and it becomes positive. So this also means if you have 1 over x raised to the minus b, that is equal to x raised to the plus b. And so part of this is you just have to always look at it and remember, we don't write the fact that whole numbers and variables, everything, if you wanted to write it as a fraction, has this, it's written over 1. And if you do that, it makes it a little easier to make this make sense. All right, so our first example is just x raised to the minus 5. That tells me I just need to flip it and put that on the bottom and turn it into positive. So I have 1 over x raised to the positive 5. 3m to the minus 2 becomes, we're not going to flip 3, so it stays up top. We're only changing the exponent part, which is here. And so when it goes to the bottom, it becomes m to the plus 2. And our final example, our coefficient stays there. It's minus 7. They want us to use positive exponents, so that means I'm going to leave my b raised to the third on the top, and I'm only going to move my a to the minus 4 to the bottom and turn it into a to the plus 4. So this becomes useful in a lot of different ways. Right now, when you're just learning the rule, it might seem kind of silly, but this is going to let us manipulate and manage things when we end up with negative exponents, which is definitely a positive. All right, next thing is just a quick reminder of the zero exponent rule. Since anything raised to the 0 is 1, x raised to the 0 is 1. So 7 times x raised to the 0, 7 times 1, or 7. We have w raised to the 4th, all raised to the second power. So the top, the numerator becomes w raised to the 8. And the denominator was w raised to the 8. So that becomes w raised to the 8 minus 8, w raised to the 0, or 1. And I actually didn't put the intermediate step in here, but we really had w raised to the 4 times 2 over w raised to the 8, just to remind you.